Hello there, Inconvenient Panda here, and we're going to be taking a look at More Tools 1.2.x by Shadow Whirl for Minecraft 1.2.3. So let's get into it. Okay, what this mod does is it adds in, well, more tools, which is always cool. And it adds in more tools using the existing stuff already in the world, so you don't have any new ores, but you get new tools. So we'll just have a look at what they are. We get dirt stuff, we get refined stone, we get obsidian, we get blaze stuff, and we get netherrack stuff, and endstone stuff, which is awesome. So let's see how we make all this stuff. Pretty simple for the most part. If we want an endstone pickaxe, just like that. All the recipes are the same as the per usual sort of things. Say I want an obsidian shovel, like that. Netherrack stuff is made using the regular sticks. The refined stone, we'll get just using the stone blocks. And the really interesting one is the dirt stuff. And I'll show you how that's made. It's quite an interesting little thing. So we'll just want to get some dirt together. And we go over to our little crafting bench and we put in dirt. And that will give us a dirt chunk. At the moment, the textures are a bit off for this mod. So that's supposed to be a dirt chunk, and that's supposed to be the stick. As we get the chunks and we put them in there to get the stick. So, well, yeah, I'll make. And that's how we make a dirt sword. So the textures are a bit off, but it still works. And it's still pretty cool. And it's getting dark. Okay, and to make the blaze tools, what we need are some blaze rods. And we just stick that in and mix it with obsidian, and there we go. Pretty simple. And as I've said before, these types of mods are definitely my favourite, just adding slight little variations to the original game. And they fit in pretty well. They look nice, they work as they should, and yeah. And that is the mod. Next we're going to take a look at how to install it, because that's always helpful. And if you've liked the video so far, don't be afraid to click the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if there's a mod you'd like me to have a look at, leave a comment below of what it is, and I'll get to it when I can. Okay, now to install the mod. First we want to download what we need. So we need the mod itself, of course, and we need mod loader. Links in description for those. And an optional one you can put in if you wish, I always do, is too many items. Links in description as well. Now before we put these mods in, we want to make sure that they're not going to conflict with any mod we've put in previously. So if you've modded Minecraft before, what we want to do is open up our launcher, go Options, Force Update, and log in. And this will re-download our .jar file. And the reason we're doing this is quite simply to make sure the mod will work from the beginning. Because if you put this mod in, and the first time you put it in, you're putting it in and you've got other mods in, and it doesn't work, you'll assume the mod is broken, when in fact it's most likely just conflicting with the mod you've already got. So it's best to make sure that the mod itself actually works to begin with. And this is how we do it. So that's why we do this. And we'll be back when that is done. Alright, once you get to this screen, you need to close that. You have to close it. because now we want to mess around with it. The quickest way of finding the jar file, the thing we want to modify, is Windows key and R, and then type in here the percent thing, app data %. We want to open that. That'll take us straight here. And we want to go into our .minecraft bin and look for Minecraft, the executable jar file. Ignore everything else. Unless the mod tells you to, you don't need to worry about other things. This is the only one we need to worry about. So to modify it, we need to open it up in an archiver. I use WinRAR, but you can use WinZip or 7-zip or whatever. We can close that file down, we don't need that anymore. But the very first thing you want to do is delete meta-inf. Always delete meta-inf, because 9 times out of 10 when you've put in a mod and it doesn't work, it's because you've forgotten to delete that. No idea what it does, it's just really, really stupid. You can just delete it and it doesn't affect anything. So now to put in the mod, we want to just open up the mod with our archiver, the same archiver or a different one if you're weird like that. Yeah, it's not my place to say. But now we want to highlight all that, click drag it in, and that's in there. And that's the mod put in. And to make sure the mod actually works properly, we wouldn't need to put in mod loader as well, because this mod uses mod loader. So you can highlight all that and drop it in. And that there is the mod installed, and it should work. Now to make sure that it does in fact work, the easiest way I've found is to put too many items in as well. And we'll see why in a minute. Because too many items is not necessary, it's an optional thing, but I like to put it in because it makes it easy to check if the mod worked. Now we have to close down this before we run Minecraft, otherwise it'll crash and you'll get angry, and we don't want to be angry. So just as normal, click login, it'll load up, and once we get to this screen we know the mod has worked. Now to make sure it worked correctly, we want to open up our little world, go into our thingy and press O, and this will open up too many items and you get all these little things here, and we just want to search through until we find them, and there they all are. So it's installed correctly, and that is how you do it. So yeah, if you liked the video, please leave a like, I appreciate it very much. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you've had any troubles at all installing this, or there's something you're not sure about, just leave a comment down below and I'll reply as soon as I come up with something to say. And lastly, if there's a mod you'd like me to have a look at, leave it in the comments and I'll get around to it when I've got some time.